War for the Planet of the Apes with Andy Serkis and Woody Harrelson. Okay, so at the very beginning, probably the first 10 minutes of this film, there's a huge action scene going on between humans and apes. And I gotta say, very little dialogue in that 10 minutes. It was so intense. It almost gave me, because especially with it being a war anyways, it gave me almost a PG-13 feel of Saving Private Ryan. That first 25 minutes off the bat, that's what that kind of gave me. All the explosives, everybody shooting at each other, people dying, people being lucky enough to still be alive. And I thought it was an excellent first 10 minutes of the thing. Now, the rest of the film, it just kept going up, 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 up. It just got better and better and better with this, I gotta say. This film, just everything about this film was excellent. Woody Harrelson, I gotta say, his performance in this, I feel like, and I don't say this that much, and definitely I think he should be nominated for an Academy Award. This was such a great performance. I loved almost everything this guy was. He's definitely one of these people that you're supposed to hate, and he does it so well. This is one of those characters you just like, oh, I can't believe it, but I see your point, but at the same time I'm like, I wish I could just knock you the F out. That's how much I couldn't stand this guy. Back to Andy Serkis. Now, him playing Caesar, oh my God. He always has done a good job playing these characters. I really loved everything, even with Dawn, even though for me I really wasn't as fond with that sequel like a lot of people, he still does a good job in there. The character Maurice, I gotta be honest, this has gotta be the best Maurice probably since the original Planet of the Apes. The person whoever plays Maurice, still love this guy, love everything about him, his sign language, he really doesn't talk. He does sign language, and I like that about him. And him and Caesar always have some, I shouldn't say mashups or anything, but they do have some really great conversations, dialogue, I gotta be honest. When they find that little girl who really doesn't speak, and I think they ended up giving her a name, Nora, I believe it was. She doesn't really talk much, but I gotta be honest, she really does a great job for all, so her sign language, she knows all that kind of stuff. Caesar really doesn't like her at first, but not like, oh, I can't stand her. Just the whole, doesn't like her at first, but then not really too long into their little adventure together with Caesar, the little girl, Maurice, and a couple other apes that kind of went on this adventure here, that I gotta say that he starts really liking her, especially whenever it's like, you know what, you helped me out, you helped out a bunch of us. This was such a wonderful film. This was something I really loved. I gotta say, for me, this is probably up there, because I would have to say Rise, Dawn, and Back Up to War is about as equal, I gotta be honest there. So, I'm glad that I gotta still say, even though I wasn't, maybe, not say very disappointing, but somewhat disappointing in Dawn, I gotta still say this was a strong trilogy. This was actually, I gotta say, I thought my best trilogy was going to be the Batman Nolans, but with the third one being as bad as it was, this is going to be the best trilogy I've seen, maybe actually ever since maybe the first 3 Die Hards or the first 3 Lethal Weapons or something like that. That's how much I gotta say this was a great film for what it was. So thank you guys so much for watching another movie review. This one is War for the Planet of the Apes with Andy Serkis and Woody Harrelson. And as always, stay awesome.